Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And today on In the Kitchen with Sandy, we are making some delicious beef tips with mushrooms and onions, and we're going to put those over noodles. They are going to be absolutely amazing. I'm making this for my daughter today. This is one of her favorites, and I like it too, but I'm doing low carb, so I'm going to put mine over some cauliflower rice. It is absolutely phenomenal. Your house smells amazing. It is a go-to comfort food that we all love here on my channel. So let's go ahead and get started. All right guys, let me show you what I got going on so far. All right, I've got my little trusty little pot here going. I've got it on about medium. I'm letting it heat up. This is just a piece of, this is a sirloin steak. You can buy the beef tips already cut up. You can buy the sirloin steak. You could probably really use any type of meat that you wanted to use, but this is what I really like to use. I'm leaving the fat on there because it is just going to add absolutely extra flavor, and we're going to cook this for so long that the fat's just going to dissipate. Trust and believe, these are going to be absolutely fall apart tender. You're going to love this recipe. I'm also going to use some garlic. I'm not going to use all of this garlic because I'm doing multiple videos today, so I just cut up enough for a couple that I'm going to be using. I've got one medium onion here. I just kind of sliced it up, you know, no chunks or anything. I kind of left it a little bit big. We're going to add that for flavor. And then I'm going to use one of the envelopes of the beefy onion, Lipton beefy onion soup. Oops, there it is. Lipton beefy onion soup. This makes for a phenomenal brown brothy deliciousness. And I'm going to use some extra virgin olive oil, a little pepper, and then I've got some white mushrooms here. These are huge. I'm not going to put these in till like the last 20 minutes or so, 30 minutes of cooking, or they'll pretty much disintegrate down into nothing. But I'm going to clean these really well. Look, they're dirty. I can't believe how big these are. These are some of the biggest mushrooms I've ever seen, but we're going to add these as well. So it's a beef tip, onion, and mushroom over egg noodles. Phenomenal, phenomenal. I got you guys when it comes to some delicious recipes. I'm telling you, we're going to use a little bit of flour. I don't know what else we're going to throw in. We're just going to play it by ear. But I'm going to go ahead and add some olive oil to my pan, which is already hot. And we're just going to go ahead and sear these. That is already hot. We're just going to brown these. You hear how hot that is? Already, my friends. Push up a little bit closer, see if you can see. I'm just going to kind of move these around in the pot here until they're nice and brown on all the sides, which really won't take but just a couple minutes. So good. And I'm telling you, the longer you cook stuff like this, the better it is. It just absolutely gets so tender. And then we're going to add some garlic to that. And give that a toss. See how quick that is? We had our pan nice and hot. Oh, it smells so delicious already. Those are browning nicely. Go ahead and throw your onions in. Forgot one. Toss it around. Amazing. Now what we're going to add is a couple heaping tablespoons of flour, and what this is going to do is this is going to thicken it as it cooks. I don't like mine super thick, if you know what I mean. I like it a little soupy. That's the way I like mine. And then just toss it really well. That's going to coat every bit of that meat. And it's going to ensure that it thickens once we add our liquid. That is perfect. This is a quick and speedy process. And then you're gonna add about 4 to 4.5 cups of just water. That's it, just water. I use my scissors. Just add that right in there. Oh, it smells so good already. Already, it smells delicious. Give it a stir. I'm going to add just a little bit of pepper. I'm not going to add any additional salt until my meat has cooked for a while, because I want to taste it for the saltiness. I don't want it to be over salty. You know, beef stock, which is that beef soup, onion soup mix, can be a little salty. And then I think I'm going to add just a few of the minced onions as well. This is going to add an additional flavor to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring this back up to a boil. Or bring it up to a boil. And we're going to cover it with the lid slightly cocked, if you know what I'm saying. Just like that, where there's room for it to breathe a little bit. And we're going to let that cook away for probably at least an hour, hour and a half, until that meat is nice and tender. Now I'm going to go ahead and get my mushrooms cleaned and ready. I'm going to just stick them back in the refrigerator until I'm ready for them. I'm not going to cut them up small. I'm going to cut them up nice big chunks, just the way I like it. And then we'll add those about 20-25 minutes before I'm ready to turn the meat off for good. We're going to get our egg noodles boiled. This is what I'm using today. This is the Kroger brand. You don't have to buy no expensive brand. Just the extra white egg noodles. These are my favorite when it comes to like beef tips. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get those cooked, get them nice and buttery, but we're going to wait till this is about done. And then we're just going to pull this whole thing together quickly. All right, guys, my meat is just about done. I'm about 25 minutes away from calling it done. So we're going to go ahead and add the mushrooms at this point. I've already got them washed and cleaned and ready to go. I don't know if you can see that how thick that has gotten, and that is perfectly thick enough for me. It's still kind of soupy. See the thickness of it? Look at that. Now I didn't make a whole lot here because, like I said, I'm doing multiple videos today, so we're gonna have plenty to eat. But I just want to show you. I just want to go in and show you how absolutely tender that meat is. Look at that. That goes right in there. No problems with that. Now we're gonna do a little sample for flavor. I've already had a sample, but I'm gonna do another one. It's gonna be hot. Perfect. As you can see, I got my mushrooms cut up big. I like to be able to taste my mushrooms in there. And just stir that in. Man, that right there is deliciousness. Now I'm going to let this cook away for about another 20 minutes or so, just until the mushrooms start to get nice and cooked. Put my lid back on it. Go to get my water started for my noodle. And that's basically all we're going to do. See how simple and easy that is? Guys, my egg noodles are done, and I've drained them and I added butter to them. Oh my goodness. Something about this meal just screams comfort. Don't you agree? This plate is for Olivia. I'm having mine over cauliflower rice. Look at that. Look at that. Deliciousness. Yum. We're going to top this off with my beefy noodles here. Or not beefy noodles, my beefy mushrooms. Look at that. My beef and mushrooms. Look at that. The mushrooms are cooked perfectly. The beef is cooked perfectly. Oh my goodness. It is like mouth-watering. Not to mention your house smells amazing. Let's pour some of that gravy right over top of that. Oh, look at that. And that is perfectly thick. I wouldn't want it any thicker, to be honest with you. That is perfect. Let's give her a little bit more. Now we're going to top this with just a little bit of parsley for color. Lovely. Steaming hot and ready to dig in. You know I'm going to take a bite. Just one small little bite with one little noodle. That's it. It wouldn't be in the kitchen with Sandy if I didn't take a bite. No, shoot. Shoot. I'm sorry, but I'm just like trying to make sure I get a bite of everything. It's going to be hot. One noodle on there. That's it. The eyes roll back in the head. You know it's good. Seriously. I can have another bite. Just the meat. So tender. It's like butter in your mouth. Man. That's the key to cooking the perfect beef tips. You gotta make sure you cook them long enough, guys. So good. So good. I cooked them close to 2 hours and they are just fork tender. You know I love you guys so very much. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate your comments. I hope you get this on your table this week pretty soon. Very quick, very easy. Again, you know I love you, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye. Take care.